Hey y'all, it's me, Kimberly Clark, and welcome to another episode of What Happened to Your Face?
What happened to your face?
This is the series in which I wear a makeup look for an extended period of time, and then I tell you what happened to it. I'm a drag queen here virtually on YouTube, but I perform in real life. Not just in drag, I perform as my boy self, Chris Giarmo. I wear makeup as him too. So I'm really interested in makeup being practical, having it last and having it look good, not just the first second you put it on, but hours later. It's been a couple hours now that I've had this mug on, so let's see what happened to it. I have really been loving this foundation that I've been using. It's the AJ Crimson Cream Foundation, is that what it's called? Full Coverage Foundation? It's basically just AJ Crimson's foundation. This is in the shade 1.5. I was nervous this would be a little too warm for me, but I'm actually really kind of liking the warmth a little bit. I've also been doing this kind of price breakdown. I'm getting more and more like Stephanie Nicole about it. Hey girl, how you doing? Where I'm like really really like cataloging everything I purchased, and I'm in like this kind of long-term archiving process of going through all of my makeup and cataloging it and comparing it, and not only just writing down the price, but also writing down like the weight and the amount of product, so I could really calculate the price per ounce of things. Not just how expensive things are, but how valuable they are, you know, how much they are per ounce. That's really the way you evaluate how things compare to each other, right? This is really expensive for a foundation in terms of price per ounce. But honestly, the coverage of this is impeccable. I was using it and I was like, oh, it's almost like a MAC full coverage foundation, but just silkier even, like smoother, like, I don't know, I'm actually prefer the consistency of this. Anyway, but I've just really been loving it. It's pricey, and frankly, the packaging is pretty cheap, but they spent the money on the product, not the packaging, which I support. Similarly, this Pat McGrath Labs, this is her liquid eyeliner. This is a terrible packaging, actually. This thing pops off all the time, it hardly stays closed. This is maybe the best liquid eyeliner I've ever used. Now, in terms of price breakdown, this is out of control expensive. You get so little product in here and it's so expensive, but it's truly, I mean, I didn't do the best job of like smoothly applying my wings today, but it's like the blackest black, hi Sideburn, it's like the blackest black eyeliner I have ever used. Girl, when you have something that is this black, and it's matte, I guess it's matte, it's just so deep that it really does that job of face reshaping. Now I know we think of wings maybe as just like a thing you put on your eye, like, or just a thing you do to your eye, like not even really thinking about why we do it anymore, we just do it. But it's really to create this false shadow. And so the blacker it is, the more matte and black and light absorbing it is, the more you really change the shape of your eye. And this product absolutely does that. Moving on to lashes, I'm wearing the same stack of lashes as I wore in my Buy Black full drag look. One is from Beaute and one is from Colored Rain. But I want to talk a little bit about this lash adhesive. This is from BAABS Beauty. BAABS Beauty is a Black-owned beauty salon in North Carolina, in Greenville? Is that where y'all are? Got my cheat sheet. Created by Necia Boston in 2012, and her products are allergen-free and created especially for those with sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin. I don't have any reaction from this, not like I have from any eyelash glue actually before. But I will say what I love about this is it says fast drying and waterproof. This is the fastest drying eyelash glue I've ever used. And it is some of the tackiest, most intense, strongest eyelash glue I've ever used. Also. Now, I'm in New Orleans, so it's hot and humid. And when I moved here from New York, I realized I had to wait like an extra 5 minutes for my eyelash glue to dry before, you have to let it get a little tacky before you put it on your lid. I had to wait like an extra 5 to 10 minutes for that to happen because it's just so much more humid here than in New York, where I came from. But this dries in like a minute. Like it like gets to that perfect tacky point so fast, so unbelievably fast, like truly. And what's great about that is it means that if you need to touch up things, you can do it with the glue. Whenever, if you like for this, the little inner corner was like it didn't fully attach, like I didn't put it on properly, and so it was popping off just a little bit. And so I just took a little bit of this. It also has like a great, it has like a brush, you know? So I was able to get in super precise and just dab a little bit on. And then, and I've done that with regular lash adhesive before, but then you have to kind of let it dry for a little bit to get tacky and then press it on. But this, put it on, pressed it on, stuck. Like, thank you, BAABS. Oh, okay. Nails. I have a whole video that is a tutorial for this look, and I talk very specifically about this top coat, but I want to just give it another shout out. This is Jellies. It's a gel-like top coat from Brooklyn Polished. I have had these nails on for like 5 days now. I have not one chip, barely even a chip there, barely. And I put this wig on, I did my whole face, I put bobby pins in, like, nothing. Nothing. Jellies. Oh my god, are all of the products I'm talking about black owned? Almost everything. This is actually the only product in this video I'm going to talk about that is not from a black owned makeup brand. If you want to know why I'm so into supporting black owned makeup brands, check out my first Buy Black video. I have a whole explanation of why it's really important. Super easy, practical way you could help redistribute wealth and help fight white supremacy. Go for it. Anyway, this is not from black owned makeup brand. This is the Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner. This is the eyeliner that I have in my tight line and my waterline and you know, outer corner. This is the liner that I started to use on the road for American Utopia, and it is incredible. I like this over something like the Marc Jacobs gel eye crayon, because that was the Marc Jacobs one is so ridiculously waterproof that like if you touch your contact lens or something, it will stick to it and it will not come off, and you have to take out your contact lens and like rinse it. It's crazy. And I don't really love the way that smudges out. This I feel like is kind of best of both worlds. Like you can do a nice smudge of it, doesn't dry super fast and super stiff, but it also is super long wearing. So I've been able to put this on my waterline at those times when it's just like your eyes are just like too watery and like you can't, nothing sticks. This sticks more than other products. Not 100% of the time, but it really is incredible. And I you know, this is an old school product. I'm holding like a cigarette. I quit smoking a while ago. I'm not wearing a red lip, so you can't tell how white my teeth are, but I know people have commented about my non-white teeth in the past, but I just gotta say they're a lot whiter than they used to be. I know people have raved about this eyeliner for years, and I never really got on board, and I'm not the hugest fan of Urban Decay as a brand, but I love this. This is the best black eyeliner. It's kind of the best of all worlds black eyeliner, in my humble opinion. Another product from a black-owned makeup brand. This is Danessa Myricks ColorFix. She has like a whole line of like cream products that are super multi-use. Lips, face, eyes, anywhere. And this is one of her foils. I don't think these are waterproof the way that the matte ones are, or the metallic ones, but it's incredible nonetheless. And it's really versatile. I have this actually on my waterline. I also have a little bit on my lips, although I think maybe it's gone by now. But my highlight, I still have it there. Ugh, this is such a, and on my brow bone too. I'm really not, I'm a very oily and sweaty person, and so powder is usually the way I go with that. But I gotta say, this is a beautiful cream product that sits on top of powder beautifully. Like, that sparkle is bold, and she is still there. It's also, it's like a great alternative to the, those Stila glitter in the square, the glitter liner stuff they have. You know, the glitter. What the fuck is it called? All right, Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I mean, I'm pretty sure you get way more product in these, right? Let's see how much is in the Stila. All right, Stila, you got 4.5 milliliters. Danessa Myricks, oh God, 10 milliliters. Wow, okay, so you have more than twice as much product as in this. And I think these are cheaper than this. This is a no-brainer for me. This is a better product. More bang for your buck. Better shade range, better selection, more versatile. You use this on your lips. I'm not gonna put this on my lips, although I bet I have. I love Danessa Myricks. She's incredible. She does all the photography for her brand. She's a makeup artist. Her products are made with versatility in mind. And she talks about her technique super openly. I watched like an hour long, like from an IMATS, I think, a session of her doing makeup. And oh my God, I'm like, why would you watch another makeup? Why would you watch like another random makeup tutorial again? Just watch like the pros do it. Like she is incredible. And because she's like a professional makeup artist, she does have her own makeup line and she's created her own products. So she uses her own products, but she's not just endlessly shilling products and like endlessly using like an infinite amount of product. Like, no, she made her line for the efficiency needed to do makeup professionally, which is minimum amount of products to get the maximum result. And it's incredible. So the technique I used of hers is underpainting today. I actually put some of her Vision Cream cover underneath my highlight and then put foundation over it. But then I had to top it off again. I don't know if it works, if that underpainting thing really works as well for drag, but I really liked that idea. Basically, it's like you put your highlight and contour on under your foundation and then you do it again. So it's like a kind of sandwich just to give lots of layers of coverage. And I think what it might actually do is increase the wear time, because as your makeup just naturally wears away, you'll have more of those similar colors underneath being exposed. I think that's kind of like, it's basically just like constantly blending and adjusting brightness and stuff as you go. It's almost like cooking, like seasoning as you go. Check out Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat if you want more info on that. It's like seasoning your face as you go, like constantly reinforcing the color story. It's interesting. I might play more with that, but I don't know if it fully worked for this look. Who knows? But Danessa Myricks, love her, love all of her products, love her techniques. If you're ready to like really learn how to do makeup, like check out Danessa Myricks videos. Like it's almost like we've been just like playing around and like playing in a sandbox, and like she's like then she comes in and she's like, all right, class is really ready to start now. You know, like anyway, I love it. But I love this product. This is her ColorFix foil in the shade Milky Way. Boop. All right, before I lose my voice, let's talk about these eyes. Okay, so I'm preparing an anti-haul for y'all. Very excited about it. And I asked everybody on Instagram what products you want to see me anti-haul. What things do you think I've been talked about way too much that you need me to like undercut some of that hype for you? And a lot of people talked about the Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette. And so spoiler alert, it's gonna be in my anti-haul. But before I talked shit about it, I wanted to see if there was an alternative to it. And I was like, if it could be from a black-owned makeup brand, then bonus points, right? Turns out there is. It's this. It's the Ace Beaute Paradise Fallen palette. This is from their 4-palette Paradise collection. I think it's from like a year or two ago. Ready? I don't know if it's like an exact dupe, like all the colors, but you want the versatile purple palette? This is it. I'm wearing this today on my eyes. The shade that I was, I think, most impressed with is this shade Eve. It's just like the true purple shade. And, you know, like, ugh. It's very, very pigmented. And I know purple shadows are really hard to do. They did it. They figured it out. Urban Decay, talk to Ace Beaute. Now, I will say this isn't 100% all-around win. I've noticed that the matte black in here, Blackout, was a little tricky to blend out, and as you can see, it's wearing. That's what I use really in my outer corner. That is really fading away. For the way that I use a matte black in that like deep, very mobile part of my inner corner. I really do have a very high bar for my matte blacks. This really didn't live up to it. Not my favorite matte black in the world, but at least there is a matte black in this palette. This other shade, Shadow, a little tricky to blend out as well. Those two I'd say were a little meh, but this purple shade was excellent, performed excellently. And then all over the lid, I have this shade Moonglow and then Orion. Moonglow is this like almost white silver, and then Orion is this beautiful blushy bronze. That is on the inner corner. And I love this little ombre. It's almost, you kind of almost can't tell that it's an ombre, that it's two different colors, but there's just some dimension, a little bit of dimension. And then with the pop of that Danessa Myricks ColorFix on the bottom, I really love the balance of this in terms of matte, shimmer, and glitter. Very interesting. And I don't know if you can see, I mean, the crease, the thing that is like just so beautifully blended there is really this shade Eve. I mean, and as you can see, Blackout, I used Blackout and Shadow to pack onto the very bottom of the crease line. It really, that maintained itself very well. This, honestly, frankly, this might be my lashes that have been like chunking off the corner. I mean, this one's a little better, right? Yeah. This eye wore better. The black wore better on this one than on this one. Overall, I would say this is the palette to buy if you want the purple palette. I actually got all 4 of the Paradise palettes. This other palette, this is the one that I was very excited about. This is the Ace Beaute Classical palette. Let me wipe this off. This is the Ace Beaute Classical palette. This is the one I was most excited about. I've been wearing a lot of red and blonde recently. I am a red hair. My natural hair color is like orange, like bright orange. And I have a mustache, of course, as you may know. Unless you're watching this very small somewhere and it looks like I just have a very large upper lip. No, that is hair. That is my mustache, and it is a choice. I have made the choice. I don't need you to tell me what you think about that choice. Just FYI. You don't have to. So thanks. I've been wearing like red and blonde more, and so I was like, and I like to do my brows and my mustache to match my hair. And when I saw this, I was like, this is the palette for it. It has blonde, it has orange. I'm using a combo of soil, clay, and earth. Those 3 to do my brows and my mustache. And I love them. I mean, the palette, the color I was super excited about was Maize. I'm just gonna swatch it just because. I have this, oh my God, so pretty. I have this mustard colored beanie from Uniqlo that I'm really considering making an entire like boy glam eye look around and doing like a yellow matte lid. Let me know if that's something you want to see, but I'm excited to use more of this palette. Eyes, mustache, brows, Ace Beaute, love these palettes, really excited to have them. Is that all I'm gonna talk about? I think that's all I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so that's what happened to my face. I'm happy. I'm happy with what happened to my face. I'm more interested in how products wear than how they like apply. I think that's really what I think is worth investing in, things that wear well. And so whenever I find products that wear well, I really want to share them with y'all. So that's exactly what this series is. So let me know if you want more of these types of videos. I'm happy to do them. Someone requested from me in the comments of one of my last videos. Someone was a nurse. I was asking, can you help me do a look that will last for like 12 hours of like sweating and doing intense work like in a hospital or something with a mask on? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, challenge accepted. Yes, oh my God. I mean, if you watch my like boy glam, my American Utopia look, that look is what it is now because of me figuring out how to wear makeup through intense amounts of sweat and heat. So I think I can figure out how to do that for a different kind of look. I live in New Orleans, if you don't know. It's very hot here. It's the summer, it's gonna be hot and humid, and I've been gardening a lot, so I'm curious. I kind of wanna do a look and wear a mask and then go out and garden for several hours and see how the look wears and then come back and tell you if it's how it works. So I might do a video that's like a long wearing makeup look for essential workers and then also kind of talk about how that look actually wear. Anyway, so stay tuned for that and let me know if you want to see something like that. And if you do, or if you're a essential worker, first of all, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't say it enough. But I'm here to help and support y'all. So if you're an essential worker and you want to wear an eye look, or if you've worn eye looks and you have some tips about things that have been helpful for you, let me know and I'll incorporate them. And I think that would be a great idea. I love that idea, to create an eye look for essential workers, a long wearing eye look. Anyway, so stay tuned for that. That's this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and check out my Patreon and pledge $1 per video for me. If you want these videos to come out at a quicker pace, or if you want more and more Kimberly, that's the best way to get more of me. Give me $1 per video. No big deal. If you can't give $1 per video and you just want to throw me some dough, I got my Venmo. Hi. You could subsidize this Michigas. Why not? Somebody has to. Well, might as well be you. please try to support some Black-owned businesses if you can, now and forever. And thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. I'm Kimberly Clark. Black Lives Matter, defund the police, and wear a goddamn mask. Bye! What happened to my hair? Oh my god. You know, I don't want the hair to look too perfect. We're in quarantine after all. I don't want anyone to protest at a Capitol trying to get a haircut. Just want everybody to, I want us to accept our quarantine hair.